And here is the Writer's Almanac for Sunday, the 1st of April, 2018. April Fool's Day, a day for pranks and hoaxes. Joseph Boskin, a professor of history at Boston University, said the practice dated back to the reign of Emperor Constantine, who was challenged by his court jesters that a fool could run the empire as well as he did. So he appointed a jester king for the day, and one of the jester's acts was to decree an annual day of merriment. The story ran in the Associated Press, and a couple of weeks later discovered that Professor Boskin had made the whole thing up. It was a hoax. And many people suspected a hoax when, on April the 1st, 2004, Google announced its new Gmail service. But indeed, it was for real. It was on this day in 1826 that Samuel Morey received a patent for his gas or vapor engine. It was the first internal combustion engine. He'd been interested in flammable vapors since the early 1800s. He discovered that turpentine, when mixed with air, was explosive, and he designed an engine to make use of it. It had a carburetor, 2 cylinders, valves, and cams. And Mr. Morey wrote, "Is there not some reason to expect that the discovery of the internal combustion engine will greatly change the commercial and personal intercourse of the country?" He had no idea. It's the birthday of Anne McCaffrey, born Cambridge, Massachusetts, 1926, best known for her Dragon Riders of Pern science fiction fantasy series about Earth colonists on the planet of Pern living in a medievalish society with genetically engineered dragons. And it's the birthday of the author Milan Kundera, born in Brno, Czechoslovakia in 1929, best known for his novels The Unbearable Lightness of Being, The Book of Laughter and Forgetting, and The Joke. He was expelled from the Communist Party for anti-party activities in the early 50s. Though he was pro-Marxist, he was active in the Prague Spring of 1968. His books banned by the Soviets after their invasion later that year. 1970, he left Prague for France, was stripped of his Czechoslovak citizenship. Immortality, which he published in 1990, was his last novel, written in Czech. Now he writes in French. Here's a poem for today by John Keats, some familiar lines from Book 1 of Endymion. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases, it will never pass into nothingness, but still will keep a bower quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. Therefore, on every morrow are we wreathing a flowery band to bind us to the earth, spite of despondence, of the inhuman dearth of noble natures, of the gloomy days, of all the unhealthy and o'er-darkened ways made of our searching. Yes, in spite of all, some shape of beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirits. A Thing of Beauty, lines from Endymion by John Keats. That's the Writer's Almanac, supported by the Poetry Foundation. Throughout the month of April, their favorite poem project, Florida, invites Floridians to submit their favorite poem. Florida-based listeners can submit their nominations at poetryfoundation.org/favorite poem Florida. And by Progressive Insurance, working to make progress for more than 75 years. Engineered by Noah Smith and produced by Joy Biles. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.